You're fired!
5 people who were fired by MrBeast. Welcome back to the Chamello channel. Today, we will be taking a look at 5 people who were fired by MrBeast. Before we start, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for a week of good luck. Don't risk getting the bad luck, it's not worth it. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. First up, we have a YouTuber named Jake the Viking, who was dismissed from MrBeast's team last year. In this video, Jake explains why he decided to leave the team after a long time working for MrBeast. He basically stated that he wanted to be a part of something else and wanted to start his own brand. He didn't have anything against MrBeast and his team, but wanted to be able to branch out, which is totally understandable. Anyways, check out this clip of Jake explaining the situation in depth.
Hide and seek video that was posted back January some date, where it was like the hide and seek for 60K. Last video I was in. And then after that, I was no longer asked to be in any videos. I was still on payroll, still getting paid. And I took that kind of, this is cool, I get to sit at home and get paid, but at the same time, you know, what's actually going on. And everyone I talked to never really gave me any answers. But my piece no longer fit the puzzle. If that's the best way to put it.
It is really sad to see Jake leave the MrBeast crew, as a lot of MrBeast fans continue to leave comments asking if Jake will ever come back. Coming up next, we have Marcus. Now, Marcus was actually fired by MrBeast. You might remember seeing this guy in MrBeast videos before he was fired from the team. Marcus actually got fired from MrBeast's team for taking illegal substances. In this clip, I am going to show you, Marcus actually ended up ranting about MrBeast after being fired. Now, obviously, MrBeast did not take this lightly, as he did fire Marcus for a good reason. MrBeast had already paid Marcus his salary, and the fact that he went behind MrBeast's back and said all these hurtful things is really disrespectful. Anyways, check out this video from Marcus explaining his side of the story after he was fired from the team.
Think about it. They tried to eliminate Jake, me, and whoever else, and then they was gonna try to come up and act like they ain't need us, or they didn't. And since you thought I was so stupid, since you assume I was so stupid, I'm gonna show you. And since I can't put my hands on you, and I can't touch it like I want to, this is the route I gotta go.
As you can see, Marcus seems pretty aggressive in this clip, and is also very angry at MrBeast and his crew for firing him. I hope Marcus can get out of the phase he is in and find a better place where he is not hooked on illegal substances. Next up, we have Jake Weedle. Yes, another Jake who worked for MrBeast, and once again, this Jake also left the team for his own personal reason. In his leaving video, Jake talks about how he had been working for MrBeast for a while and decided it was time for him to move on for the betterment of himself. Similar to the other Jake, we brought this up on the list. Jake Weddle wanted to expand his brand and grow his own audience as opposed to working for the higher-ups. He had nothing against MrBeast and his brand personally, but more so felt that he could do better off on his own. This is completely understandable, and we can see where he's coming from here. Anyways, check out the video here.
It's really hard to write stuff that appeals to all of those people. You know, it felt like no matter what, it was a great opportunity, and I appreciate the opportunity that I had it, and I had it for so long. I do, however, want to say from the bottom of my heart that there are so many people that work over there that work so hard and are so talented, and the things they have to do, I'm talking like the editors, the crew, the production team, everybody who works over there, they have like impossible things they have to do every single day, and they have to get those things done, and they do.
Next up, we have MrBeast's formal editor, Turner. Now, editor Matt Turner posted a series of tweets in early October of 2019 accusing MrBeast of bullying, claiming that the YouTube star thrashed him for simple mistakes and refused to give credit for his work. This became a huge scandal, and Turner even ended up on Drama Alert to explain the story. Turner tweeted out, "After every editing mistake I made, I was made to feel like an absolute idiot. Even if the content wasn't real," Turner claimed. No credit was given, unless a video I edited got credited to someone else. Turner's tweets sparked outrage across the net, with fans and critics alike hoping for an explanation for the allegations, and MrBeast himself finally spoke out on the matter, According to a reported phone call with Drama Alert's Daniel Keemstar Keem, MrBeast claimed that he had given Turner a whopping $10,000 as severance, as well as another job at Soar Gaming, as told in a video from October 9th. That's not all. A previous video of Turner's gave attention to the public, with the editor claiming that working with MrBeast was a blast each and every day. So I am not too sure who is in the wrong here, but I feel like there are definitely two sides to the story. Anyways, here's a segment from the Drama Alert episode with Turner.
MrBeast former editor posted this on Twitter. I'm not going to make a video about my time editing for MrBeast, but I will say that was the most mentally draining time of my life. I was yelled at, bullied, called mentally retarded, and replaceable by MrBeast every day. Being in tears and having mental breakdowns day after day. It's difficult, and after a while, it became too much. After every editing mistake I made, I was made to feel like an absolute idiot, even if the content wasn't real. Even if the content wasn't real! Bro, what are you, Fousey Tube? No credit was given unless a video I edited got credited to someone else. Editors were told if we ever leave the team, we shouldn't be set up for success after, so no credit will be given. Ideas would be taken, people would be baited into the team, and I would be screamed at and then told I just misinterpreted what I heard by his impossible to please Momenger. We would be forced to re-sign NDNAs and then told that these were our glory days. So that's the summary of almost every day on the team, and that's what it was like to work for MrBeast, and that's why I don't work there now.
To work was a blast each and every day. I got to feel like I was like a YouTuber, and not a lot of people with small channels get to make videos every single day for a living.
Finally, we have Sneako, who worked for MrBeast for a while before ultimately being dismissed from the team. Now, Sneako was actually a great guy and was very respectful when he was taken off the team. Instead of bashing on MrBeast, Sneako took his experience as a lesson and decided to learn from it to better himself as a person, as well as a YouTuber. His most important lesson he learned from working on the team was that being poor is a mentality. Well, he has now over 800,000 subscribers on YouTube and has a great fan base of his own. Sneako is a great example of someone who didn't let an obstacle get in his way and continued to succeed. Anyways, here is the footage from Sneako after being fired by MrBeast.
I started working for MrBeast 2 years ago. It didn't last long because I got caught up with my ego. I was working for a guy that used to be my fan, and this was during a time when I wasn't uploading on YouTube at all. I was in college, I was unhappy, my face was all bloated because I was drinking a 6-pack of American beer every night. Wasn't a good time. But MrBeast, in just a few weeks, completely changed my outlook on life. And I honestly can say that I think about what he told me pretty much every single day. And this guy is the same age as me. I think Jimmy had 4 million subscribers at the time, and he would always talk a lot of talk. He said, I'm gonna be number one, I'm gonna be number one. I didn't really believe him, but you can see something in his eye. There was something about this guy.
Before we go, we decided to add some bonus clips to end things off. Not sure if you all remember this, but at one point, Chandler, who is one of the main people in MrBeast's videos, actually almost quit. Here are some clips from that time. Now, although none of this was confirmed, a lot of scandal was going around the community, and a lot of people thought Chandler was just going to quit MrBeast for good. I believe Chandler was just having a hard time, as he continued to lose challenges and had no luck. Some people even mentioned how Chandler was vaping on camera, and since MrBeast fired Marcus, they wouldn't be surprised if they would also fire Chandler for doing such an act on camera. Although I don't think MrBeast would ever fire Chandler, since they are like best friends.
I need you to Google one more thing. How to go Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan.
Just last thing. Chris has 3 X's now. Chris has 3 X's now. Hey, we gave him a chance.
Thank you all for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications on. Also, go ahead and tap on another video on screen right now, as you will not be disappointed. Chamello, signing off. Bye-bye.